Tarra just showed up and now fans are asking the one question nobody saw coming. Is she really Meech's baby mama? In the streets of BMF, secrets don't stay buried for long. And with Nicole pressing Lucile for answers, things are about to explode. If you thought this season was slowing down, think again because episode 8 might flip the whole story upside down. Asterisk season 4 of BMF has been a roller coaster, and by the time we get to episode 8, the drama is at full speed. Up until now, the spotlight has been bouncing between Meech's rise in the drug game, Terry trying to keep his life and family together, and the cracks forming in their once unbreakable circle. But just when you think you know where the story's going, the writers throw in a wild card -TARRA. Now, if you've been watching closely, you'll notice Tarra didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Her presence has been teased in quiet ways, small name drops, sideways glances, and now, actual FaceTime. But here's the thing, BMF doesn't waste screen time on characters who don't matter. If she's here for a reason. And that reason might just be way deeper than anyone expected. Asterisk the rumor that's making waves now is that Tarra could be Meech's baby mama. Yeah, let that sink in. It's not confirmed, not yet. But the tension building around her character, the looks, the energy, it all feels like a setup. This isn't just about another love interest or background player. This could rewrite how we view Meech's entire personal life. It adds another layer to his character, one that's less about power and more about the consequences of his choices. Asterisk, but it's not just Meech that's involved here. Nicole, Meech's younger sister, is starting to pick up on something too. And when Nicole starts asking questions, that's when things really start getting dangerous. She's not like her brothers. She's not out in the streets or moving weight, but she does know how to read people. And right now, her radar is locked on their mom Lucile. Asterisk, that brings us to the confrontation we're building up to. Nicole doesn't just come out of nowhere with suspicions. She's seen the signs: Lucile acting strange, quiet conversations that stop when she walks into the room, tension that hangs in the air during family dinners. Nicole has had enough. She wants to know what's going on, and she's about to ask the one person who might be keeping the biggest secret of them all. Her own mother. Asterisk, let's zoom out for a second. Lucile, throughout this series, has been the heart of the family. She's always tried to hold things together, to keep her kids grounded even when the world around them was falling apart. She's seen the worst parts of this life, but she's never backed down. Still, even the strongest people have their breaking points. And if Lucile is hiding something about Meech's past, especially about a child, then it means she's been carrying a burden that could shake the family to its core. Asterisk, so when we talk about Tarra, we're not just talking about a possible baby mama. We're talking about someone who could open a door to everything the Flenorys have tried to bury. This ain't just drama, it's about truth, loyalty, and how far a mother will go to protect her son, even from his own family. Asterisk, and while Meech is out chasing power and control on the streets, back home the walls are closing in. Because Nicole wants answers, Tarra wants her place, and Lucile. She might be the only one who knows how it all really began. Asterisk, Nicole has always been the quiet one, the observer in the family. While Meech was building his empire and Terry was fighting for balance, Nicole kept her head down. But don't confuse quiet with weak. She's smart, sharp, and she sees everything. And in episode 8, she's done watching from the sidelines. She's ready to step in, and she's not playing games. Asterisk, it all starts with a simple question, one that's been bubbling under the surface. Who is Tarra? Not just some random woman showing up out of nowhere. Not just another girl from the neighborhood. There's something about her that doesn't sit right with Nicole. The way Lucile tenses up when her name comes up. The way Tarra seems too familiar with the family, too comfortable in the house. It's all wrong. And Nicole's gut tells her that this ain't just coincidence. Asterisk, so Nicole confronts the one person who might have the answers, Lucile. And this isn't some loud, emotional breakdown. This is quiet tension. The kind where every word is chosen carefully. Nicole walks into that room with fire in her eyes, and Lucile knows right away this isn't a regular mother-daughter talk. Nicole's voice is steady. "Mom," she says, "who is Tarra, and why does she know so much about us?" Lucile pauses. That's the moment everything shifts. Because up until now, Lucile has been dodging, playing it cool, trying to keep the peace, but Nicole is standing in front of her now, not as a child but as a woman demanding truth. At first, Lucile gives nothing. She's just someone from the church, she says, or maybe Meech used to help her out, little vague lines, half-truths. But Nicole isn't buying it. She pushes back, "Mom, did Meech have a baby with her? Is that what this is?" That's the gut punch, the question Lucile hoped would never come. And the silence that follows is louder than anything. You can almost feel the walls closing in around Lucile. Her face tightens, her hands fidget. She's not used to lying, not to her daughter. But she also knows that telling the truth might tear the family apart. In this moment, we see a side of Nicole we haven't really seen before, the protector. She's not just curious, she's worried. Because if Meech has a child out there that no one knew about, and if Lucile's been hiding it, then that changes everything. Not just for Meech, for all of them. And here's where things get even deeper because Lucile's silence speaks volumes. She doesn't say yes, but she doesn't say no either. She gives Nicole that look, the kind only a mother can give. A look that says, "There's more to this story than you know." Now imagine the tension in that room. No music, just breath, just silence. Nicole staring at her mother, waiting. Lucile holding back, torn between protecting her son and facing the truth. And in the background, Tarra, always around, always close but never quite answering any direct questions. She's there, but not fully explained. This confrontation may not end in shouting, but it cuts deeper than any fight. It's two generations clashing, not over money, not over drugs, but over secrets, over the past, and over the possibility that everything they thought they knew about Meech might be a lie. It sets the tone for the rest of the episode. It opens the door to something much bigger, because if Nicole is right, if Tarra is Meech's baby mama, then the entire dynamic of the family shifts. And Lucile, she might be the one holding the last piece of the puzzle. But what's she afraid of? Why keep this from Nicole, from Terry, and from Meech himself? There's only one reason someone like Lucile would keep something this big hidden. Because the truth might be worse than the lie. Every character in BMF plays their role with a purpose. No one just exists in the background. And when it comes to this situation, Tarra's appearance, Nicole's confrontation, and Lucile's silence, every move is loaded with meaning. Let's unpack what each of them really wants and why this moment matters more than it seems. Let's start with Lucile. She's been the moral anchor in this family since season 1. Through all the chaos, she's been the one trying to hold on to some kind of peace, some kind of normal. She goes to church, prays for her sons, and tries to guide them away from the life they've chosen. But deep down, Lucile knows she's been losing that battle, and this secret. This one might be the only thing she had left to protect. So why would Lucile hide the truth about Tarra if she really is Meech's baby mama? The answer is complicated, but it all comes down to control. Lucile has spent years watching her family break apart. If she confirms this, she loses one more piece of that old world. Maybe she thought Meech wasn't ready to be a father. Maybe Tarra was trouble back then, and Lucile didn't want her near the family. Or maybe she just wanted to keep one part of Meech's past locked away. One mistake, one choice that he could never take back. And remember, Lucile's always believed in redemption. She probably hoped this would just fade, that Tarra would disappear, that the child, if there is one, would stay out of the picture. But now Tarra's back, And with her comes everything Lucile has tried to bury. Now let's talk about Nicole. She's the emotional center of this moment. She's not out here chasing street power. She's not fighting to be feared or respected. What Nicole wants is truth. She's tired of being treated like a child while the rest of the family walks through fire. She's grown now. She sees the cracks in her family. And in this episode, she's stepping into the space nobody expected her to fill, the one asking, why no one tells her anything? Asterisk for Nicole, this confrontation isn't just about Tarra. It's about what her family hides. It's about all the whispers behind closed doors. It's about being part of a family that's constantly breaking and healing, over and over again. And now she wants in. She wants the truth even if it hurts. Even if it changes how she sees her mother or her brother forever. Asterisk, but there's another layer. Nicole is also doing what Terry won't do and what Meech can't do, confront Lucile from a place of love, not pride. She's not trying to fight. She's trying to understand. That's why this hits harder, because it's not a war, it's heartbreak. Then we have Tarra, the question mark in the story. On the surface, she seems calm, collected, maybe even respectful. But let's be real, if she came back, she came with a reason. And that reason might be bigger than love. Tarra could be after recognition, after respect, or even just after the truth being acknowledged. If she really had Meech's baby and was kept out of the family narrative for years, then her return is more than just a surprise, it's a statement. Asterisk, she might want Meech to step up. She might want Lucile to come clean. Or maybe, just maybe, she's here to cause some damage. The BMF world is full of people who smile in your face and stab you in the back. And Tarra might not be as innocent as she looks. Maybe she's tired of being quiet. Maybe she's been waiting for this moment all along. Asterisk, now think about this. If Meech does have a child out there, that kid would be growing up without a father figure while Meech is building an empire. That changes the way fans see him. That changes the way he sees himself. He's always claimed to be doing this for family. But if he's ignoring one of his own, that image starts to crack. Asterisk, and that's the power of this episode. It's not about guns or drugs. It's about legacy, about truth, about the hidden weight these characters carry behind every decision. Lucile trying to protect the past, Nicole fighting for answers, Tarra possibly fighting for acknowledgement, and Meech, whether he knows or not, might be at the center of a storm that's been waiting years to hit. Asterisk, this confrontation isn't just drama for the sake of drama. It's a reveal of character, and it shows us that in BMF, the past always finds its way back. Asterisk, so let's get to the real question that has everyone talking. Asterisk, is Tarra actually Meech's baby mama? Asterisk, at first glance, it might seem like just another wild rumor. BMF has introduced plenty of characters over the years, women who've been close to Meech, had history with him, or tried to get into his world. But Tarra feels different. She doesn't carry herself like she's chasing clout or trying to ride Meech's name. She walks in like she already belongs. And that's exactly what makes this theory believable. Asterisk, let's start with the clues from the show itself. The moment Tarra was introduced, the camera lingered longer than usual. Her conversations were casual, but carefully written. She wasn't just a passing extra. She spoke like someone who knew more than she was saying. And the way Lucile reacted, that was the first red flag. Her discomfort was subtle but real. The kind of tension that only comes when someone walks in carrying a secret history. Asterisk, if Tarra was just a family friend or someone Meech helped years ago, Lucile wouldn't be this nervous. She's dealt with worse, but with Tarra, it's different. Her silence says everything. She's not shocked to see her, she's uncomfortable. Like she knew this moment might come but prayed it never would. Asterisk, and then there's Tarra's relationship with Nicole. There's no reason Nicole would have such strong suspicions unless something felt off. Maybe it's the familiarity Tarra shows. The way she talks about the family like she's part of it. Or maybe Nicole heard some old memory, a quiet conversation, or even saw a photo that made her connect the dots. Either way, Nicole has always trusted her instincts, and right now, they're screaming that Tarra is more than just a name. Now let's talk about the baby. As of episode 7, the show hasn't revealed any child directly. No baby, no name, no scene showing Tarra as a mother. But remember, BMF writers love to play the long game. Just because we haven't seen the kid yet doesn't mean they don't exist. In fact, it's more likely the reveal is being saved for maximum drama. Imagine this. Tarra doesn't just want to talk to Lucile or be accepted. She's been raising a child quietly, possibly Meech's, and now she's ready to speak up. If that's the case, it changes everything. Meech has always said he's doing this for family. That his empire is about protection, about loyalty. But if he has a kid out there he hasn't claimed, it calls that whole philosophy into question. It doesn't destroy him, but it does make him human, flawed, vulnerable. And that's exactly the kind of storytelling BMF thrives on. There's also a real-life angle to this. Fans who know the history of Big Meech in real life know that he does have children. The show doesn't follow reality exactly, but it pulls from it. So this might be the show's way of introducing that element of giving Meech's fictional character a son or daughter and using it to build neat emotional stakes. Now let's look at Tarra's motives. If she is the mother of Meech's child, why come forward now? Maybe she stayed silent to protect herself. Maybe Lucile told her to stay away years ago. Maybe Meech never knew or wasn't ready. Or maybe Tarra has simply had enough of watching from the sidelines. Her return might not be about money or power, it could be about claiming space. About giving her child a name. About finally being seen. But there's always another angle. This could be a setup, a distraction. Tarra could be lying. She could be working with someone else. She could even be part of a larger play to get to Meech. In the world of BMF, trust is dangerous and timing is everything. The fact that she shows up right as things are getting tense in Meech's world, that's no coincidence. And fans know better than to take anything at face value. Still, all signs point to something real, whether she's the baby mama or not. Tarra knows something. She's not just here to visit. She's here to stir something up, and with Nicole digging, Lucile cracking, and Meech still unaware of the storm that's coming, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. So, here's the question we're all left with. Is Tarra the one Meech left behind? The mother of a child he doesn't even know exists? Or is she just the start of another secret the family can't afford to bury any longer? One thing's for sure, when episode 8 drops, we're not just watching for action. We're watching for truth, for loyalty, for the kind of drama that only BMF can deliver. Because if Tarra is the baby mama, then nothing will ever be the same again. So now the question isn't if the truth is coming out. It's when. Nicole has opened a door that can't be closed. Lucile's silence is only making the fire burn hotter. And Tarra, whether she's speaking the truth or hiding behind it, she's not going anywhere. Episode 8 is setting us up for a reveal that could flip the entire season. Because if Meech has a child and the family knew all along, that changes everything. We've seen Meech handle enemies, rivals, and cops. But what happens when the real threat is coming from inside the house? From a mother trying to protect him, and a sister trying to uncover him? And if Tarra's telling the truth, then that child, that might be the only person who can get through to Meech when all this empire talk falls apart. So now we turn it to you. What do you think? Is Tarra really the baby mama? Is Lucile covering up a past mistake or protecting her family from something even worse? And how will Meech react when the truth finally hits him? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading every theory, every clue. Asterisk if you caught something in the last few episodes that we missed, put us on game. Asterisk and if you're ready for episode 8 to bring the heat. Asterisk hit that subscribe, smash the like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single drop when this story takes its next turn. Asterisk because in BMF, nothing stays hidden forever. Asterisk and the truth, it's already knocking on the front door.